Dear friends, I apologize for taking so long to give you the new evidence I promised you more than a week ago. This is evidence that shows that now even the court's latest attempt at inventing new charges against me has collapsed. Evidence that shows that this is indeed a fake trial based on completely fabricated charges conducted by both a corrupt prosecutor and a corrupt judge. And there's a new whistleblower dossier, this time from our side of the fence's intelligence community, that corroborates all of this. The reason for this delay in getting this new information out to you is that both the court and the prison authorities are doing everything in their power to make it all but impossible, both for my lawyers and me to communicate with each other, and also impossible for me to focus and concentrate on the legal strategy for my case. How can that be? How do they do this, you probably ask. Well, my lawyers cannot call me by phone. They cannot send me anything by email, as I have neither a computer nor access to the internet. And if they send me a fax, this fax is held back from me for days. That's why I haven't been able yet to give you the above-mentioned information about the new evidence. Now, I don't mean to dwell on this, and I do not want to give the impression that I'm sitting here in my cell whining. I'm not, because it is absolutely 100% clear that we are winning. Not only my case, but we're winning this entire war against the evil forces that are now being exposed, not just in my case, but also in the horrific genocide that's being committed in the Middle East. And on top of all this, all of a sudden, bright sunlight, which continues to be the best of disinfectants, is shone directly into those very, very dark reaches in which the likes of Jeffrey Epstein, Jimmy Savile, Hugh Edwards, Mohammed Al-Fayed, and now Sean Combs lurk, demonstrating that pure evil is calling the shots at the top levels of politics, the media, the entertainment industry, and business. Still, for you to be able to fully understand the circumstances under which the defense and I have to defend my case, I'll give you some additional information, some of which you already know. For the past 4 months, I have been kept in solitary confinement with neither any notice or a hearing, that is, willfully and arbitrarily. For the past 4 months, I have been driven to and from court, not just in handcuffs, but in handcuffs chained to a leather belt around my waist and shackled, accompanied by heavily armed officers with bulletproof vests who tell me every time I sign a waiver declaring that I do not want to wear a bulletproof vest, that a stray bullet might hit and kill me, and that would then be my problem. Again, neither I nor my lawyers were ever told the reasons for this, nor were we ever given a chance to respond to any reasons on which this treatment might be based. Now, on top of this, in preparation for tomorrow's court appearance, almost 3 weeks ago, a deeply disturbed 30-something-year-old man who, even the guards agree, is in desperate need of adequate psychological help, which he cannot get here and who shouldn't be here in the first place, has been put in the cell right next to mine. To put it bluntly, this man is stark raving mad. In daytime, he only talks to himself and to ghosts, but in a very loud voice, or he simply weeps for hours on end. But at night, he really goes crazy. He all of a sudden, out of the blue, starts to scream and yell, swearing at the top of his lungs. And without warning, he smashes heavy objects against not just the steel door of his cell, but also at the wall separating his cell from mine, on the other side of which my bed is. Imagine that at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. At any rate, you get the idea. But again, just like Joe Friday used to say in the TV show Dragnet, just the facts. I'm just giving you the facts. I'm not asking for anyone's commiseration. I am my father's and my mother's son, and I am my grandmother Emma's grandson. I have my entire extended family's full support. I have my wife's full support, and I have your full support, my friends. What do they have? Nothing. Only the support of flying monkeys and the thrill of getting thrown under the bus if one of them likes it. Well, based on all this, I do not get mad. I get even. I get even through justice. And that, in closing, reminds me of a phrase Ronald Reagan once coined when he said, "We're going to make them feel the heat." I don't think that Ronald Reagan was fully aware of the role that they intended him to play in this obscene systems show. But I believe that he meant well. And he had a sense of humor, sometimes almost Monty Python-like humor. So that's it. We're going to make them feel the heat. We're going to make them feel the heat because we're going to make sure that justice is done. And this justice will send them straight to hell. Let's keep going. I'll see you all in a bit.